Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Bendominator podcast. We are on episode 8. No, episode 9. Episode 9 of the podcast. And we are doing the fabled dev team episode. So today we got Advil and Adrawls with us.
Hi, wait, I think
in episode 9 of the podcast.
you were right the first time it was 8, I'm pretty sure.
No, it's episode 9, trust me. It's episode 9. Yeah, we're on are we on episode 9?
I think last time you said it was episode 7, did you not?
I think
Yeah, it is episode 8. Last one was
Oh,
7.
it is episode 8. Okay, we're on episode 8. Welcome to the podcast. We don't redo things here, so that's how it's going to be.
Well, we don't do that here.
We don't do that here. This is raw. That's what the podcast's all about. It's just raw conversation, no editing.
Raw. So if I were to wait, can I cuss? Just a question.
Yeah, but I mean, if you say something,
yeah,
if you say something questionable, that is where the philosophy falls apart.
No, I was just
and then editing will commence.
I was just gonna say, if I say these nuts, well, you have to cut that out.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna have to bleep that actually. So no one's gonna know what you just said. Except for they probably will, because I'm probably gonna be too lazy to do that. So
yeah,
that's how that's gonna be. But yeah, this is another episode of the Bendominator podcast. The second week we've returned, and the second ever guest episode on the podcast, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
I must admit. And I don't know how often we're gonna do these dev team episodes or guest episodes in general, but most guest episodes are probably gonna end up being dev team. I have a few guests that I want to get on, but we'll see if that works out. So yeah, for now we got Advil and Adrawls, both developers on Brim Royale, which is
wait, do I actually develop Brim Royale? I thought you just pulled me from the street and said, "Hey, do you want to be on the podcast?" That's what happened.
Would you like to have dev team role?
Yeah, that's how
that works.
That's basically what happened.
Honestly, yeah, kind of. It's just like, you guys help with the map. We did have a few questions, being like, how did you get into to map making? So we'll get into that later. We'll get into the origin story a bit later. We won't go too deep into it though, because I know I want to have like a bigger episode with more of the dev team on to discuss everything. So that's not going to be that episode, but we're just going to be talking about Fortnite, how we feel about it.
Oh, it's a bad game.
And I'm just saying we have a lot of opinions on the game.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a little bit of a critiquing and trolling. We do a little trolling here, so
we only... exactly.
That's how it is. So
yeah, where do we even?
We start trolling.
So so one of the big things about Chapter 2, right, is that the map.
It's got
it really. So if you think about the beginning of Chapter 2 and you think about the map, like Chapter 2 Season 1, and you compare it with the map of Chapter 2 Season 7, not a lot has really changed.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a big deal.
Clarify for anyone, because people maybe think we're talking about Brim. We're not. We're talking.
Yeah, we're talking. Yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah, we're talking about actual Fortnite.
Yeah.
Brim Royale Chapter 2 hasn't really changed. But
Season 7, the newest season clearly shows it will not be changing that drastically.
Literally,
drastically. Not like we redid like most of the map.
Yeah, not like we like redid a lot of the terrain or anything.
Not like we added like.
But anyway, but Chapter 2 of actual Fortnite, which is what we're talking about. The map, this has been something that's been on my mind mostly this season, because this season really didn't add a lot to the map, and at the beginning of the season I was fine with that, because it was like, hey, we got the cool IO bases, those are really fun. We got the new farm POI, which is kind of similar to Frenzy, but it's still unique. But honestly, at this point, a few weeks into the season, we're 2 weeks into the season, we're going to be getting our first update tomorrow, which we'll talk about a bit more later as well. It's just not a lot. No, the map just is boring to me at this point, and
it is.
There's so much they could do to fix it. There's so much they could do, not really fix it, but just to make it more interesting. Because the map is good. Like, don't get me wrong, the map is amazing. It's a really, really good map, especially this season. But it's just, I don't know. I wish they would.
Something.
Yeah, I wish they would do something more with it.
Because, like, what sets this season apart from season 2 of this chapter? Like, what sets it apart? There's, like, nothing that sets
There's less POIs now.
Yeah, there's literally less POIs.
There's less POIs. And the funny thing is
also-
about those POIs, other than the agency, the shark, the grotto, the rig, all those places could have stayed. Wouldn't
Yeah,
even hurt anything.
They
exactly.
didn't hurt anything. Like what happened? Like maybe the rig could have messed up with the Fortilla because they're too close together. But so
It
like,
could have kept the grotto and just made it abandoned or something.
yeah, like an abandoned
Yeah.
grotto. Well, like
And
there's
for
something
season
about
3,
like cave
wait.
noises in the files, right?
And for season 3, I had this really cool idea. What if they just close the grotto off and there's only like one entrance and it's like a cool beach oasis? That would have been so cool.
Yeah.
I don't know
There's
why
like
they
a
didn't do
beach.
that.
Oh wait, no, there's like a beach on the other side. This is like after all of the flood one goes away. But there's like a beach on the other side of the grotto and people are just there. And then there's like
Yeah,
a secret entrance. That's really cool. Yeah.
They got rid of so much and I don't know why. And they don't even keep anything either.
Yeah. I think
I don't know
this
why they don't keep
season.
anything. They're too scared for
Yeah.
change.
I feel like because people hated the last chapter because of too much change. I think they're going back to like
Yeah.
more.
They don't want
I
it to
mean,
get cluttered.
But also another thing is like I think what they're going to do is they're gonna do what they did in season 4 with barely any map changes in the beginning and like with only one new POI. And then like later on in the season drop an entirely new area, like a big new area with like Stark Industries, you know?
Yeah, I think. Well,
think-
there's hope this season because next update,
Yeah.
looks like Coral Castle could be destroyed, and hopefully replaced with something, and Believer Beach could end up looking quite different as well.
Ben, wait, no. Recent info from the leakers are saying that no, they're just gonna destroy and do nothing with it.
Well, I mean,
be
honestly, that's what I mean. That would make some people happy. I think
that would make some people happy, but for
I
the
think
overall map,
honestly,
it'd be-
I hope they destroy Coral and put something like a cool summer POI there.
Yeah.
Though that does sound like a lot to ask.
Well,
Believer Beach,
from-
I think will be changing quite a bit, at least in the scenery. I don't think like a lot of the buildings will change or the layout of it, but
There's a
we're
lot
probably
of
gonna get
potential.
some new props there, at least like a concert stage and stuff like that. So I'm
Yeah,
excited to
wait,
see that, similar to the astronomical event.
There's gonna be like an event there. What is that about? Like, I
Yeah,
have no
it
clue.
seems like there's gonna be. It's confusing because they said they like made a tweet like almost like
Yeah.
they were saying they were announcing an event, like a live event.
But, like,
But then they
there's-
followed it up with like this is gonna include challenges and quests and stuff like that, which
Hey,
makes
what
me
is-
think it's going to be like a 14 days of summer thing with LTMs and
I
stuff.
think
I
with
think-
that they're like what is it? They're projecting it as like a live event, but it's really not. It's just like
I have a
between the update. That's what happens in my change.
I have a feeling that it's gonna be like an ongoing concert. Like you're gonna be able to land Believer Beach, and there's just always gonna be like a stage with like music, kind of like that
I
little
like it.
disco house on the map. You're just
Yeah,
gonna be
I
able to
like
go there,
that.
hear music, and just like not like anything licensed probably. But
yeah,
I'm guessing
think-
it'll be like it's not gonna be like a live event, but it'll be the location will feel a bit more alive, and it'll have a bit more stuff going on. That's
thought-
my assumption, but we're just gonna have to wait
I-
and see till tomorrow.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be more like the whatever it's or like the Marshmallow and the Travis Scott event. Well, not really the Travis Scott event. That was an entire big thing, but like
Yeah.
the Marshmallow event where it's like, oh, look at this cute little concert we got going on. And I think it would like have something to do with the storyline, maybe. Probably not.
Yeah,
If we know Fortnite, it's not gonna have anything to do with the storyline.
I think it's
for
just
fun.
gonna be more of just a little fun little thing. I think it's gonna be more of a summer themed
Yeah.
thing to kind of get people into it a bit more. I don't know.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. I have a good idea. So what if the big head from Rick and Morty, right? It goes over
It's like,
and it's like, show me what you got, and then and then
Yes.
Rick goes,
show me what
Swifty.
you got.
And he gets
He-
Swifty at dude. He gets
It's-
Swifty
yeah,
at Believer Beach. That would be
That would
awesome.
be awesome. That would
And he's
work
just
Oh
so
my
well.
okay,
God.
Morty. And then they introduce a Morty skin as like, okay,
Yeah.
Morty, we gotta get Swifty.
You also gotta remember we're also tying Thanos into this somehow as well
Oh,
because
yeah,
he's gonna
alright,
be
so-
he's gonna be
Is he-
coming out in the next update as well.
Oh, he's
So-
just
Gonna
a
be
backup
doing with the
dancer.
sprinkler or something.
So
No,
yeah,
no,
he's gonna
the
be
backup
vibing.
dancer. No, he's just the backup dancer.
It's like the
Look.
most random time to introduce him as a
Yeah.
skin.
Yeah, where did he
Like
come
I
from?
know there's no storyline relevance to it at all. They just want to sell a cool skin, but like it's the most random time to do it. I'm glad that's coming out, but it's just funny. They're just
Especially
like, hey, here's
Like,
Thanos.
what?
Yeah, it's just
I
like here,
remember-
hey, by the way, here's a Thanos tournament.
I had
Thanos
I had
was relevant in season 4, chapter 1. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. but I'm excited. I think it's gonna be awesome. It's a bit late.
Yeah. It's sad though only like the sweats that will never use the skin like are getting it because like they're not gonna
Yeah,
use a
because
bulky
it's
skin.
everyone playing
Like
the
why
tournament.
would
I
yeah. Why would they
I would
use the skin? And why would they not play in the tournament? Like
Dude,
what purpose do they have
I
in
mean, a
playing in the
free skin
tournament?
is a free
Nothing.
skin, so
Well yeah,
I don't blame them.
but like
I think
they're
I'm excited.
ruining the game for other players now.
I want to put the Hulk hands on Thanos.
maybe Thanos will
Oh
actually
my
change
how
the map. Who knows?
The only
That'd be
problem
pretty
is, they have like the snap emote, I guess, and they'll probably sell that alongside them. But I was thinking it would be cool if they had like a built-in emote where he like held the gauntlet up, and all like the stones would glow or something.
I
Yeah, like
think
the
that is
Jolly
a built
Ranchers go into his glove and
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
dude,
that is a
the
built-in
trolleys.
emote.
yeah.
The trolleys. He's collected all the trolleys.
He's collected all the all the trolley flavors.
Wait, I do think he has an email like that because there's like you know in the like image there's like there's like this gauntlet that has the Infinity Stones but it's like made of stars.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's representing he has an emote that like shows off the Infinity Stones, you know.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe he's
that would
reactive.
be really cool.
Oh wait, what if he's like reactive and with every kill one of his stones like glows?
Oh, that would be
That
awesome.
would be neat. The thing about I don't think they're gonna do too much with them though because I think they're literally just taking that model they use for the LTM and shrinking them down and selling
Yeah.
it, which
So
I don't have
you're
a problem with. It's just I don't think they're gonna do. It's not gonna be as ambitious as some of the more recent collabs because it's kind of an old one that they're just reusing.
yeah, I don't think
It's
anyone
like a
really
collab that should have come out like last chapter, but
Yeah.
they just held
or
back
like
on it.
in season 4, you
So it's
know.
not gonna be like the craziest collab. It's just gonna be like the skin and the snappy mode that's been in the game forever. I feel like he's not
Yeah.
gonna have like a pickaxe. He'll have a back bling actually, so that's something.
What is it? Wait, what is this back
It's like the Infinity Gauntlet, but it's like holographic, which is interesting.
It's kind of
Oh,
cool.
that's what I was talking about. I think about the emote. Oh, so never mind.
Yeah, and he has a spray, but you have to participate in the
Oh, yeah.
tournament to get that. So they're doing
Which
some stuff with him. It's not like completely, but it does
yeah.
seem like it's very, very just like, oh, we've had this character model in the files, so let's like I don't know. I don't know what
When
took
did
them so
they?
long. Maybe the
Yeah.
licensing or something.
Yeah, but
Uh,
like when did they do that in season 4 then? Like maybe they just were like, we don't want Thanos in the
I'm
event, or
just
like people to be asking, hey, if we have Thanos in the event, like then you know.
it's just cool to finally get like a really prevalent Marvel villain in the game. Like we've had like Doctor Doom, and that's like
But
about
He's
it.
like
more. I don't
he's
know.
more comic related.
Yeah, it's really cool to just have like a good Marvel villain in the game because you got all these superheroes, so it's cool to have like a nice villain to balance
But
it
you
out.
know, it's kind of weird that they added a grape skin, or
Dude,
that they're adding a grape skin. Like it's kind of weird.
it's a grape with a
Yeah.
pseudo armor. That's what Thanos
Oh
said.
wait, that reminded me of something. I don't know why it reminded me of the Apple skin, but yesterday I got a mobile ad for Fortnite Mobile, and I'm like, what? And I'm just so confused for a sec, so I click on it, and it takes me to this like sketchy website where it says like download like Fortnite. It's so
It's
weird.
probably someone just taking advantage of the fact that like
Yeah,
Fortnite's not on mobile, so they're just like trying to scam people into being like,
yeah. It
"Bro, it's
like
back on mobile. Come get it."
Just
It
get creative
plays it's
destruction.
not even on the Epic yeah, it's not even on, like, the Apple Store, no, it's just on this weird third party, like, site on, like, your Safari, and I'm like, "Okay, what is this?" It's just funny because like, for a second, I'm like, "Wow, this takes me back," like, seeing this trailer, and then I'm like, a split second later, like, "This shouldn't be here."
Yeah, I
It's just weird, but
I wonder
funny.
if they'll make a new trailer for mobile when if it even comes back. Like if it comes back, will they make like a new marketing push for it? Be like, it's back. We did
Oh
it.
my god.
Or just reuse the same trailer with all the chapter one thing.
Just like
Because
yeah, every
they do that. Sometimes they'll like use renders that are so obviously from chapter one in chapter two, and it's just really weird. I can't think like of a good example, but I know like sometimes they'll use like chapter one renders for like
what
advertising and stuff,
all the
I
which is really funny.
reflections wait,
I
all the
saw something on
reflections.
Reddit,
Oh,
and it
what?
was very funny. It was like a Fortnite x Fortnite collab thing because in this trailer you could see that they used creative devices because there was the attribute trigger, there was the and there was the conditional button.
Oh,
It was
that's
very
fun.
Wait. Oh wait.
Dude.
I don't know how this reminded me of some random thing, but remember that video of Donald Mustard like talking about singularity
Oh yeah.
and like how he looks downwards and is like, okay, he's like for the coming years, and then looks back at the camera like he doesn't want anyone to
In
know
the
this
coming
is
years.
his like
Singularity
open.
will be important eventually in chapter
I'm not
3.
even
Like
sure
in the
Fortnite will
coming
be
years.
relevant in the
Yeah, I
coming
don't think
years.
it could be
I mean,
relevant in
Fortnite's
that.
still very. It's really funny because Fortnite definitely has less players than it used to, but it's still very relevant. And maybe that's just because like
Yeah,
we're in the community for it, but it
yeah,
still is super popular, even
yeah,
outside of the community. It's kind of crazy how long it's lasted. Of course, the reputation has been tainted a lot, but
yeah.
as are pretty much anything that gets popular.
Yeah.
Uh, maybe it'll have like a resurgence like Minecraft did, but I feel like I feel like Chapter 2 was their chance to have something like that,
They kind of did.
and
I think
they kind of did, but then they kind of blew it because they didn't give us any content for like half a year. So
I
Yeah,
don't know
but
why.
I don't think so. With
like,
Minecraft, like you can see it has game potential, but with Fortnite, it's more like the thing that most people fell in love with in the first chapter is mainly gone. It's gone in a new way, so more
yeah,
people who want to stay in chapter 2 will stay in chapter 2. But for the people who fell in love with the first half of the game, I don't think they can really fall in love with this new chapter again.
yeah,
If
it's
that
very
makes sense.
different, especially because
I
Yeah.
the skill curve is just so
Yeah.
high at this
So,
point.
I
like,
think
it's very hard for people to enter into, like, the game when the skill ceiling's, like, all the way up here, and then people are, like, all the way down here. You probably can't see my hands,
yeah,
duh,
wait,
but, like, you know.
I'm not active in the community, but I browse it a lot. And for some reason, like before season 7, everyone hated the game, but for some reason, people are loving the season considering like no map changes at all. I don't
Yeah,
understand.
people.
It's so weird.
Yeah,
I This season's so popular, and for me, I just kind of think it's like all right.
yeah,
I
I
love this season so much, but seriously, we need more map changes.
I really
yeah,
like I really like the season, but like it's not like one of my favorites. I feel like it's
yeah,
really fun and it's definitely better than last season, but it's not like it kind of feels like season 5 for me, where it's
I think
yeah,
anyone can.
chapter 2 season 5.
I
Like
think any season can be better than season 6, though.
it's just solid. Yeah. But like it's solid. It's a really good season. It's fun. It feels like Fortnite again, but
also
it's just not one of my favorites. But I'm glad people are liking it.
Oh,
wait,
I love
um,
it so much.
oh, well, I just wanna say, what is up with Fortnite, like, doing this on and off thing with, like, the mythics and NPCs? Because like, in Season 2, it's, like, everywhere, like, NPCs and
Yeah.
mythics. Like, they're everywhere. But then, like, in season 3, they're still, like, everywhere, but they're toned down, you know?
Yeah.
But with Marauders, like, it's more luck-based that you'll run into someone with a mythic or with Marauders, but in, like, season 2, you would always find it. And then, like, season 4, like, they're everywhere again, but NPCs are less or, like,
Yeah. And then
it's less than
in season
season
5, it was just the IO guards.
like, there's, like, one
Yeah,
time you could probably find a mythic, but, like, no one wants to use
Yeah.
it, so
Mandalorian, but like
yeah.
Like season
still,
5 and 6 just didn't have any
And
henchmen
then, like
barely.
yeah, and, like, in season 6, you can go to the Spire Point and fight the
And there's
guard,
like
which was new,
one henchman. And then in
but
season yeah,
yeah,
in
and
this
then
season they're like back again with all the IO
what
bases.
is,
But they're
like
so weak.
yeah,
yeah,
that's
like,
awesome.
make up your mind, Fortnite,
I like how they're doing it now though, because honestly, like before, I was just like, I don't like henchman POIs no matter what. Caddy Corner's the only one that I was kind of into.
yeah,
But with the IO bases, now that the henchmen are like really weak, and that like you can get the NPCs there, and just like there's like launch pads and there's the built-in kind of like the turrets.
yeah, the turrets.
I love going those places. I don't know why. Like I used to hate
Yeah,
henchman POIs, but the way they're doing it with the IO bases they're just so much fun.
they're
Yeah.
also really stupid. So
Yeah.
Yeah, they like the henchmen
like,
are just really bad.
Wait,
The
my
only henchman that's like really annoying to fight is Dr. Sloan.
yeah,
yeah.
but she can do that Naruto thing.
Also oh. Yeah, the like shadow clone
But if you have a
jutsu.
team, if you have like a team of
I
players,
watch
that's not too bad.
I watch Naruto. Yeah, I do a bit of watching. I can't I
don't.
can't finish the like first like part or like the first show because there's so much filler. I don't want to watch the show no more.
Too much
It was
filler.
it was really good in like the couple like first seasons. Like,
Adrawls. This is a
mhm.
Fortnite podcast.
No, it's not.
Okay.
No,
It's just
no,
a
no. Haven't
nominal.
you heard? We're talking about Naruto now because Naruto's
Oh,
coming to
okay.
Fortnite. Because it's coming to
Okay,
Fortnite,
my
dude.
bad. My bad.
Oh, just kidding.
Yeah,
It is not. Well, it might come to Fortnite, but probably not. There's been hints,
probably not.
but it's like that's like the whole. It's weird. It's like that's like the whole Loki and Samus thing, where it's like there's hints of it, but there's like we haven't seen anything of it.
There
I
was
really hope
hints
we get
of
a
it
Loki.
in the comics, like
Yeah,
in the
that like it was like there was like a shadow of it,
yeah,
much like the Samus thing, and then the Loki, like
which
Loki's shadow and
yeah.
the
I just think
and the other
Nintendo's
thing.
too grabby with their like like things or
Yeah.
their
I
their
don't. That's what I was always saying.
their
I was like,
characters.
they're not gonna add any Nintendo characters because
Yeah,
Nintendo doesn't want to share their franchises with other people.
but
They're
like
very happy to have other franchises come to their games, like with
but
Super
like
Smash Bros. But
which makes
if they have to share the rights with somebody else, even just for like a little partnership deal, they're not gonna want to do it unless they really
yeah
trust them, like with
yeah
Ubisoft.
which makes sense because like if you think about or like for Brim Royale, we don't want to really have any collapse because it would
Yeah.
ruin our storyline and we don't want to have to like go. It would make no sense, you know.
Yeah,
Like
like I mean, obviously we wouldn't be able to get like rights to things, but like I mean, if
yeah,
we
but
wanted to
like
collab with other mini BRs, I guess we could, but we're not really interested in doing that.
yeah
And then also like we never feature any licensed characters in our trailers, like any like
yeah
licensed skins, because we just don't want them to be canonical. Any character that's in the trailer for Brim Royale is like canonically lives on the island at least during the
Yeah.
season.
yeah.
Also, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say this, but we're never going to introduce the Visitor or anything like that because
Oh
that's
yeah,
tied into the Fortnite storyline.
yeah. We're never gonna
Just
use
putting it
if
there.
we're gonna use skins for storyline reasons, like to make our own characters. We're never using skins like the Visitor or the Foundation or Agent Jones or Singularity. Stuff like that is just off the table. So those
Yeah.
characters will never come into the storyline.
And also,
Uh,
Lexa is canonically dead.
yeah. Also, Lexa and Grill Sergeant
Yeah,
will
they
never
are.
be in
Oh,
any
they're gone.
trailers ever again because they canonically died within the storyline. So
See, the logger kills Lexa and Girl Sergeant. We don't know what happened.
Grill Sergeant.
No
There's
one
some
knows.
stuff happened at the Durburger in season 1 of chapter 2. I think most people.
We're trying to find out who did it, but
We're
Mhm.
still
no luck yet.
interrogating everyone. It turns out that Nick Fury guy, he wasn't him.
Yeah, he was a little sus, but he was fine.
Also,
So.
on the definition of sus, about to tell you the definition of sus real quick. Giving the impression that someone is unquestionable or dishonest.
Wasn't that like a question that we got?
Yeah.
What is the definition of sus?
Yeah, I answered it. You're welcome.
There you go. Whoever answered what's the definition of sus, there it is. You now
Or
know.
asked.
Yeah, or asked. Yeah. There you go. There's the definition of sus. But
Also, I have to go now because so the Gus and Eddie podcast like came
oh
out
yeah,
55 minutes
you
ago.
gotta go.
I didn't know this, so I
Does
gotta
that
go
come out
now.
on Mondays too?
A better
I
podcast?
guess
What the
so
heck?
because
Oh
it
my
came out like
God.
55 or like a couple minutes ago. I don't know why.
Nah, dude.
They're gonna
Guys, if
they're
you're watching this podcast after you're done listening to this, go listen to the Gus and Eddie podcast because it's a banger.
Literally.
watch the
I
book or
guarantee
like
you.
there's one episode where it's like an entire trial. It's so funny.
Yeah. Anyway, so Fortnite sent a tweet a while ago, which I don't know if you guys saw, but
I
it
didn't.
hints at what might be in the next update as well, a little bit into the next update, which we're getting tomorrow. It says, "Hey, Hot Saucers, here to break down the ongoing invasion. Found a secret IO file on alien tech. Apparently, there's a way inside the mothership. What could they
Oh,
want? What are they here?" So I think this is what Hypex and a few
What
other
a
leakers were
bug.
talking about
yeah.
at the beginning of the
Isn't it a
season,
bug?
where
Yeah.
you can get beamed up and then you search like the IO chest and then you get beamed down. It's like a vault of some kind.
I
But it's like
think you'll
happens at
have to
random.
be. I think you're gonna have to be like not directly under the mothership, but you're gonna have to be under like the circle areas.
Yeah, I
And
wonder if
whenever
it'll
they
move
like,
closer.
it
Ooh,
probably
baby.
will with every single update. But then like I
Yeah.
think they're gonna activate at a random point, and if like one of them like will activate, and then if you go to it, it will take you to a part of the mothership. You know.
The funny thing about the mothership is like it's way larger than the actual map. So imagine just going in there and it's just a new map. it's just
It's literally
it's just a new
chapter
map.
3.
Like it's literally just a whole map inside an alien's like simulation.
Yeah.
That'll be really
Also-
funny.
Also, another thing. So there was this like whole clue and detective thing at the beginning of the season, and like it would lead you to a creative map where it was like aliens like pointing like something out that said the last reality, which I have no clue what this is about.
It probably means nothing.
Isn't there an
probably-
IO with the
Knowing
NPCs
Fortnite.
who's the most loyal to IO, and whoever isn't the most loyal dies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Rick will
Wait,
die.
wouldn't Agent Jonesy die?
No, it's like they're
'Cause
investigating only certain people. Rick is one of them.
So
Oh,
Rick may
Rick could-
die.
Rick could have a chance to die. He cannot.
Well, Rick can
Probably
get.
won't.
I wonder if he probably has his portal gun.
Also, I think
I'm
I
waiting.
remember.
I'm waiting
I
for
don't-
Rick and Morty to have an episode in a
Yeah.
a Fortnite episode to explain what happened. It's not gonna happen, but it would be funny.
That would be
Yeah.
awesome. Maybe in season 5, because
Isn't this?
Kinda
Didn't
tough.
they release the first episode like yesterday or today? I think it was yesterday, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Because I remember keep like whenever I refresh YouTube, sometimes I keep getting like an ad for full episode of Rick and Morty. It's on
Yeah.
Adult Swim, and
it's
it's
on
like
Adult
Probably.
Swim's YouTube page. Yeah.
yeah. So I guess
probably.
it.
I guess it's
premiered.
out. I guess we wait for the Fortnite episode.
We've been also recently watching Rick and Morty in the dev
Yeah.
chat.
We
We like
need-
not every night, but we watch
it's
it.
that, and then also Ninjago. Those are the two.
We watch at least 2 every night.
it's the
We
best.
don't.
the best
It's-
shows.
Yep.
Oh,
mhm.
yes.
Yeah, it's
oh,
fun.
about that update, I feel like they're probably gonna add the Cowinator, or whatever it's called, in
What is
next
The
Wait.
update.
Cowinator. Oh, is that the thing that picks up enemies?
Yeah, I feel like
yeah,
they're
Crowd
from
again.
Rick, they could make it so
I
Rick
hope-
actually sells the exotic.
I hope. Yeah,
Pick-
I think. Because it's like Rick's thing, right?
I think
Yeah,
so.
that
He's
because he was
holding-
using.
I
that
know
trailer.
there's some kind of gun that belongs to Rick because it's like
Yeah.
Rick's something in the files.
portal gun.
But
Yeah,
that could
the
go
portal gun.
unused. Who knows? But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I kind of hope it's a mythic and you have to like kill him for it because I don't want to have to
Oh,
spend
no.
gold. I
Why
just
do you
don't want to
wanna-
have to spend gold. I'd rather have to go in and fight
Would you
him to
wanna
get it,
kill
or
Rick
or like have
just
it be like a
to-
duel, so you have to actually fight
Yeah.
him to get it. Because I like the exotics because I don't like to use them because you have to spend gold on them.
Yeah, I
Like
feel
there was
like
there's the exotic grapple bow last season, and I was like really excited to use that, but it's like, and then I realized I'm not spending like 600 gold every game to use this weapon.
I
Did you
think
guys like buy a bunch of bows? that much?
yeah, on the
Yeah.
or like final couple days of the season, Ben
Yeah.
started streaming, and
That
me
was
and
really
him
funny.
just bought a bunch of bows, and it was funny.
That was
Yeah,
We wasted all our money by that point.
we did. We wasted. Because we wanted to use all our money at the end of the season, and
It
there
was
was a
funny.
challenge. There was a challenge to spend gold.
Yeah.
So we just bought like a bunch of grapple bows, a bunch of the unstable bows,
yeah.
and then an exotic. What was I had like one random exotic for no reason. I forgot what it was.
It was I
It was
remember
like
you
the
had
suppressed
slurp
pistol.
bazooka. Yeah, I think maybe so.
Yeah, just
I
like a
remember-
random suppressed pistol or something. I don't remember.
Oh, you had the gravity dual pistols.
Oh, the
and
dual pistols.
also-
Yeah, that's what it was. The dual pistols.
Yeah, the
Oh
slurp.
yeah, you got them.
You had the slurp bazooka. You had the 2 unstable bows, and then you had the
Yeah.
like dual pistols. I
I
really
just-
want exotics to come creative,
I
but they're
really
not
want-
right now.
Yeah, they
and that's-
won't. It's very unfortunate. I want
It's-
I want the new shotgun to come out.
Yeah,
The
'cause that
laser
seemed fun.
shotgun.
That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
with this
I
season,
hope that comes out because I feel like I don't like. I'm searching the IO bases, but I don't find any shotguns because you don't get
Yeah.
shotguns from those IO chests.
because like a bunch of other weapons are more common. with this
Exactly,
season.
but if they
Yeah.
add that shotgun, they'll probably be in IO chests because they'll be like an IO weapon, and then you'll
I
get
would-
it.
I
But,
think I would definitely want the shotgun with the Cowinator. That can come next update.
Yeah, I think the shotgun needs to be a higher priority because right now it kind of like it would just make finding a shotgun a lot easier
Yeah, shotguns.
Yeah.
because it
And
just feels like
also-
you can feel that it's missing, you know.
Yeah. Also,
Mhm.
with this season, I know we got the pulse rifle and the rail sniper and the recon thing, but technically we've already had the pulse rifle as a Stark like pulse rifle back in season 4, so it isn't
Yeah.
new to people. And
And I
also,
really don't like it either, so
I
I don't
don't
use
know
it.
how people like those
I
weapons.
don't
Yeah, it breaks walls really
people
good, but it sucks.
I really
people
don't like the
used to
pulse
really
rifle.
like them, and now it's like I feel like they definitely nerfed it.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
think
why
the I
they
think the
did.
Stark one was more powerful, but even then, I just never liked how it was how it handled.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like then again, we've only gotten like 3 technically new items. I forgot the ray gun, which you can upgrade, which is so weird.
But hey, I mean, if we get consistent new weapons throughout the season, then that's a big plus, I think.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
That's
I
something
know.
a lot of people fail to remember. That's something that they didn't really do until season 5 of this chapter.
Oh
Is
yeah,
give
add
us new
weapons.
guns in the loot pool during a season.
In my opinion, I don't know how people really like season 2 because it stayed the entire like it stayed mostly the same the entire season. Besides like
They had a few
some
cool
like
things.
areas.
They had
Yeah, it had some
they
things.
had
I like the
crash
game.
pads and stuff.
Yeah, and also the King's Umbrella. Why do they not
I
have
mean,
melee weapons?
technically they added more items during that season than they did in season 3, but season 3 it
That
didn't
is
bother
true.
me. Cuz season
That's
3
true.
all they did was add like the flare gun.
But it had map
Which is
changes the
awesome.
But
whole itself, in my
but I
opinion.
feel like it had
It
other
had,
things that made it more interesting.
like it had map changes and like also
But
really had
that's one of the
and
things that
cars.
in cars. That's one of the things about season 3 that I do understand though, is just they didn't add any like new weapons in during the season.
But like the
The
start
only
was
new
so
gun they added at
good.
the start was like the shockwave or like the charged
Yeah.
shotgun, which most people didn't even like.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like it was so, but like in the season start, it was so good because it had so many new things. It completely changed the map, and then
Yeah.
over the season, it would constantly change. So like
Yeah.
the map you played yesterday or a map you played a week ago wouldn't be the same one you
The
played.
game you play today might not be
Not
what
be
you
the
play
same.
tomorrow.
It won't.
Really?
It
Dude,
literally.
they actually held that promise in season X pretty well because they updated the
Yeah,
map like every week in that season.
like
Yeah.
how
Most of them weren't great updates in my opinion, but they did it.
I remember when they can't or like decrease like the or added a delay to turbo building.
That was awful.
Oh my god, I don't
I
think I
don't
played
know.
during that time,
I
but
did it.
ignore
I
me.
I
like
did.
that
What was that during
update.
season 9?
It was
X.
season X,
Oh,
but
it was
like
during
it was
season X.
only for a day. So whenever that happened,
I
I
don't think I
like
played that then.
yeah, it was for like a day, but then everyone hated it and stopped and like they immediately reverted it. I remember hearing about it at school. Some kids were talking about like, what the hell are they talking about Fortnite? I haven't played that in.
It's probably like trending on Twitter, like picture
It
game
was.
Fortnite.
Literally that season was the like season of trending on Twitter because
Yeah, just
everyone
everybody complaining, I bet.
every update was
I
probably
don't know.
people being like,
I feel
"Fix your
like
game."
that season. I don't know. I feel like that season was just stupid fun, and I liked it.
I don't know. I feel like
I might have liked it more because I played it in moderation. Like I only played during the beginning, and like I did the battle pass, and I stopped playing in the
yeah.
middle, and then near the end, I was like, oh, the event's coming soon. I should just play to prepare for the event.
I think mainly people how it was that like all the people who wanted to take the game seriously couldn't do it with all this like random
I
stuff they were adding.
guess.
Like and then
Story
like
and yeah.
yeah, so I think because of all this, like it drove a lot of their player base away, and the player base who just didn't
But it
care
seemed like even casual players
was
were
like,
complaining too.
Yeah, the
Like it seemed
groups
like
were awful.
not it wasn't just competitive players, it was just everyone. Even though like
yeah,
most people nowadays they ask for like stupid fun items, but I guess broken items aren't
I guess it's
fun. I mean,
probably
like
because
I can
people are
understand the
sick.
brutes.
Maybe
But
people are like
yeah, that's
sick
the
of
main
not
thing.
having any items, like
I
any
do
fun
remember
things.
that season having a really bad loot pool though. Like I remember I'd search a chest and get like semi-auto snipers and like bolts. Like I kept getting
No,
snipers and like ARs, and I
um,
could never find a
like
shotgun or SMG
they added the automatic sniper rifle. I
or the
forgot
Oh
what
yeah,
it's
automatic
called.
sniper. Yeah, that's what I
It
was thinking.
sucked. It's just an AR with a scope.
It was just I don't like. I feel like I never
Blue.
found good weapons that season.
Yeah,
I would find
true.
like I feel like every game my inventory would consist of like a blue pump or a blue tack, or like no like a green pump or green tack, and then like an A like some kind of really like a heavy AR. I don't know what ARs they had at the time. Like they had like the tack AR, I think. I don't
oh
remember.
yeah, and also like I
It
think
was the loophole was really weird, and then you had like
yeah,
junk rifts. It was really weird. Like it strayed away
I
so
think
much from
Yeah, because like the loophole was too cluttered. Like it had
Yeah,
so many
there's so
random
many.
things.
Yeah, there's so many clutter items. I think that's what it was. There's so many
Yeah,
things
like
that bogged up the loophole that you would find instead of what you needed to get.
yeah,
So I remember that was something. But I really liked like a lot of the map changes. I mean, it was very cluttered, but it was just stupid. At that point, I
uh,
was just like, I
I
don't know.
feel like
I feel like it was just
each.
really weird because it's
So
like
wait,
it
yeah,
was good, but also was bad.
yeah.
It could have been a lot
Yeah.
better.
I
I
think like, yeah. Sorry.
no, go ahead.
Oh, okay, okay. So I think like with every single Rift Zone, what they were trying to do is like add a new twist, like or yeah, they were
Yeah.
definitely doing that, but like what a season twist would be. Because like in like season 4, like the twist was, hey, look, there's some hop rocks you can kind of find. Isn't that kind of cool? And with every area they added something like unique, like to just basically be like a season start is what I'm trying to say. Like with
Yeah.
a change to the map so people could like, stay, be like, oh wow, it's new every single week, something cool is happening. But over time people just got annoyed at it.
Yeah, and the map was just so cluttered at that point. It was like there's so many
Like
good things, but every good thing had a bad thing with it. Like
yeah, like the zombie spawners, they were good for loot, but they're zombies and very annoying.
yeah, and even
And
like even
people
more at
keep
a base level,
injuring.
it's like, yay, retail roseback. Oh, it has zombies. Hey, they're
Oh,
mixing up Moisty Mire with the thing or
Paradise Palm.
with Paradise Palms. That's really cool.
You
Oh,
can
but it has a
turn the
really
drop off.
dumb prop hunt mechanic. Hey,
Hey, they
they
brought Tilted.
yeah, hey, they brought back Tilted. They brought Gotham, which is actually cool. I don't have any complaints with
Yeah.
Gotham. And
Wait,
also
Tilted
the
Town.
Borderlands POI was really cool actually. But
yeah.
like I feel like every time that season, the only place I would ever land was just OG Factories, because that was just the best drop spot.
I
I
like
didn't
think
land
Tilted Town
there.
is the worst.
like OG Factories, you just because it was like everybody would land at the Meteor, and then you would just go OG Factories, and it was really fun most of the time because not as many people would land there as you think. And then you just
It's
rotate over to Dusty Depot and then kill all the people who didn't get enough loot because it only had like 3 chests.
yeah. I
Yeah,
think
because
it's
Dusty sucks. And
yeah.
Yeah,
like it.
exactly. Like that's how it was in old Fortnite. It was so nostalgic because like I remember playing in like season 3 before
Uh
like the meteor came,
yeah.
going to OG factories, and you'd always go to Dusty because you always knew that there would always be people running around with nothing because they
I
couldn't
would
find any loot and they're just running to try and find anywhere to
I
get that.
just
And you
I
just kill
just
all of them.
go
It's funny.
to like Dusty to like, get loot, like rotate through it.
Well,
So
it would probably be fully loot. I would be surprised if you'd find any chests not opened because
I'm
there's
pretty sure I found some chests
I think
sometimes.
because there's I think at least in season X, I don't remember how it used to be, but in season X at least there was like 3 chests.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know how.
But
I think it was just a bunch
And
of
it wasn't
people.
100% spawn rate, so most times it was like 1 or 2
yeah.
chests in the whole
I
area.
think it's kind of insane to think, like, say if you told like your past self, like whenever they were playing like season 4, season 3, whatever, that in like a couple seasons, that season, like you just told them season X, everything that would happen. Like, what do you think they would say? Do you think
Uh,
they would be hyped? Do you think they would like it?
I think they would be hyped of the idea of it because season X had a really good
Yeah,
idea, like with a remixed battle pass, bringing back
Horrible, just
like Dusty
horrible,
Depot, OG
horrible
factories.
execution.
Yeah, having weekly map reversions and
yeah.
updates.
And like if you told them like, hey, there's gonna be a meteor you can land on, like that sounds
Yeah,
cool. Like
like
that's a
it
pretty
was
cool
there was
concept.
so many good ideas there, but it just the way that they went about doing it was just really bad and just it was just there was so much clutter both with the loot pool and the map and then also just the different mechanics all around the map.
Yeah,
Most of
exactly.
them just didn't work, but I'm glad they had a season like that where they could test stuff like that so that when chapter
Yeah.
2 came they were able to kind of like
They didn't
figure
test
out
mythics or
things. I
NPCs.
guess, yeah, they didn't test mythics or NPCs, but they knew how people felt about like zombies and prop hunt and crap like that.
And dancing at a screen.
And most
Very fun.
importantly,
Yeah.
they learned how people felt about collaborations, which at the time was very positive. So that might be one of the reasons why they do them so often now, because
It's
Batman, like they did collaborations before that, but the whole Gotham
yeah,
City thing was the first time they really did like a
dude.
huge
Wait,
in-game collaboration.
yeah.
Same with Borderlands.
I love the Batman mythics. It was like glider redeploy, and also
Yeah.
it was like those the Batarangs. I wish
Those
they
are
were in
really fun.
Fortnite, but like reskin, because
Yeah, the
I had an
Batarangs were really
idea.
fun. I guess the Batarangs were
Yeah.
pretty much just proximity mines.
Yeah, I would. What I'm imagining they could be is like ninja stars, like actual like just bomb ninja stars. So you would throw them, and they could like lay there on the ground, and be like that. And then if you
Yeah,
walk close, they would blow up. And if you hit a guy, they'll deal damage. You know,
that would be
just like
cool.
actual ninja stars,
Imagine if we got
not
a ninja theme
film
season.
proximity ground. Ninja. Oh wait, I thought you meant ninja like Ninja Tyler Fortnite Levinson.
No.
Yes, he'd be the tier 100 skin. They would bring an item shop.
They
with
should
them to
have
the
they should have
battle pass.
Zane they should have Zane's mythic shurikens of ice.
Yeah.
You throw them and they're like a proximity and someone walks over them and they get a frozen effect.
Oh no, they get the ice feet and blow up.
Yeah.
They just like
Scythe
deal
pretty much, like
damage.
breaks all their builds and shakes
Yeah.
people.
It pretty much just like instantly destroys them, so.
Also,
Yeah, basically.
why is Scythe no in Fortnite? Me about to cry about
I don't
this.
know. Why is Siphon not in Fortnite, bro? At least it's in competitive, but competitive's a whole other.
They removed
Yeah.
it for a reason. I'm glad that Siphon isn't, but I kind of want it.
Mm.
It's
I
because
want
it made
don't-
people too aggressive.
I guess
Did it?
I don't
I don't-
mind. I wish Siphon was in the game, but it's not something that I care about too much.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I don't think I really don't think it made people more aggressive. Maybe that's because I just like I don't know.
I think it definitely would. Maybe it didn't, but I think it definitely would because with Siphon, like people are gonna rush you knowing that they'll probably get health back.
Yeah,
But-
exactly.
Yeah, and then like once they kill you, like killing sprees are a lot easier too.
Also,
So like
well,
if you're
like,
trying
well,
to if you're squad wiping, like you kill one of the members, it like influences people to finish faster.
Yeah.
Which was my main problem with it. Where I remember when me and my friends would play, like people normally finish you anyway, but I remember when Siphon was a thing, you would get finished immediately. Like someone
maybe-
would kill you, like you would be playing squads, someone would be like solo squatting, and they would wipe out your whole team because every time they kill one of your teammates, they got more health. They got their
Yeah.
health back, and it was.
Maybe
I feel
what
like that
they-
was kind of annoying. I feel like if they toned it down, it would be fun.
Maybe what they could do is just add like a cooldown to Siphon, so like after you get a kill, like it will start like a countdown that will like it won't be visible on your screen, but like like after a certain point in time, then you'll be able to get Siphon again. So
Yeah,
I
that
feel
might
like
be
that
good.
maybe
Or maybe like
would
some
make
kind of
sense.
item that lets
Or
you get Siphon or something. I don't know. Maybe like a gun, like a certain weapon you can use that grants Siphon if
Oh.
you get an elimination with it or something like that.
or maybe like some like type of slurp juice where you like drink exotic slurp juice and you drink it, and for the limited time it will heal your health, but also it will like every time you get a kill, it will give you Siphon.
Yeah, it would make sense a
Okay.
lot for like Halloween if we got like a vampire weapon
Oh,
that gave you
yeah.
Siphon
yeah.
when you got a kill with it.
Vampire
Like
mythics, like
vampire shotgun. So you
oh,
like kill someone
yeah.
with a shotgun and you get Siphon if you kill them with it.
Or like you have vampire, like
Yeah.
it's like a vampire melee weapon, and it's like you
Yeah.
bite people and you that makes
You
people
just-
rage.
yeah.
Like
You just
oh
bite
God.
people, and then like slurp juice comes out. Some red
Exactly.
slurp juice, red slurp juice.
Red
from, like,
slurp juice chat.
Yeah, from Ripley.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. Yeah.
Just
From
you
that one
bite
Ripley,
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
That guy Ripley, dude, he's so silly and funny.
He's in a silly, goofy mood.
Yeah.
He totally has not murdered people. Totally.
Never.
Never, ever.
Never,
What are you even
never,
talking
never.
How long has this have we been speaking?
We've been doing the podcast for 44 minutes. We're probably gonna get into some questions soon, so I can wrap it
Maybe
up a
your
little bit.
longest podcast.
No, it might be my long. Well, actually, I don't remember. I feel like I've normally podcasts would go for at least an hour.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into some viewer questions. Again, if you guys want to ask me any questions for the podcast, this comment section is a great place to do it. You can also do it when I post on my community tab, so I'll have things there where I'm going to ask for questions on community tab, and if you join my Discord, there will also be question of the day there where you can ask them there as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into some questions. So let's see. Llama Man on YouTube asks, do you plan on doing YouTube long term? If so, will the channel change much over time? So this this is gonna be harder for dev people to answer, but for me, I plan on doing YouTube for as long as I can. I mean, I don't know how long I'll be able to do it for, but I want to do it as long as I possibly can. I don't know if I'll ever do it as a job. I don't expect to ever do it as a job. But I don't think the channel. I do want to like improve the content on the channel. I wanna be more ambitious with it. So in terms of changing over time, that is, I'm planning on making some more ambitious videos. But other than that, I mean, it's always gonna be a Fortnite commentary channel at heart, with Brim stuff happening on the side as well. So
Yay.
that's kind of my answer to that. Commander Coral asks, why am I practically a holy being in this community? Because you're Cartoon Cat, dude.
That's literally it.
Maybe use your brain. You are Cartoon Cat.
Like
the thing about Brim is, if you wear a funny meme skin, we will repeat the meme until it's unfunny.
Yeah.
So
if
you wear a Cartoon Cat, if you wear Omni Man skin, funny Omni Man. If you wear funny skin, Llama Man wearing the Barney thing.
Rick,
we will. Yeah, if you wear Rick, I haven't seen anybody wear Rick and Brim yet.
No one's gone Rick yet because no one's.
But we will meme it. I will be wearing Rick once I get it, so that's
only. Oh, there's no way.
There will be a whole squad of Ricks. Oh, Thanos! Oh, Thanos is coming out pretty soon, so. That's gonna be funny. Yeah.
Don't just buy Thanos.
That's gonna be fun. Everyone's gonna have Thanos running around as Thanos and Brim. That's
don't just buy Thanos if you don't want it just because you want us to meme you. No.
Yeah. If you do buy Thanos though, you can use code Bendominator in the item shop. #. Literally, chat.
We need the money to keep the code, please.
Solar Seal on YouTube asks, what thing that was added in creative mode made you the happiest? For me, that's a good question.
Save point device, definitely.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Save point device is really good, honestly. I think, honestly, what was something?
The Among Us item, that's very good.
Was the Storm device always in creative?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, it was not.
Because that might be one of the best ones.
But like, yeah.
Because that device is really good.
It used to be really bad.
But I don't like vividly remember that coming out and me being super happy about it though. So that might not be a good answer.
Maybe like a gallery. You could think of like a gallery or like an island. You know, like the thermometer.
Honestly, thermometer island might be one of the best things. Honestly. All the little consumables that they've been adding make me very happy.
Yes,
as well.
that is really helpful.
There's a lot of things in terms of the best thing. Though.
Like not like the best.
Like the thing that made me the happiest when it came out, though.
I think it would be.
I think Cars. Actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Even though Cars aren't very useful in the types of maps that we make, that's the thing that I had the most fun with and maybe the most happy when it came out. Especially because I got to stream it and do like a cool racing map with it. I think Cars would have to be my answer.
I'm thinking either save point or thermometer because I was really happy when I got the thermometer, but like the save point device is pretty cool just in general, you know.
Yeah.
But I think I'd have to give us the thermometer, sadly.
I think I'm gonna go with the
consumables.
Probably the consumables. Yeah, those were awesome, dude.
Yeah,
I love making crafting recipes with them.
Yeah, they're very good for that. I hope there's a crafting device at one point. But
the
whole conditional button thing is really cool as well. So.
I think they are working on it. I think in the Q&A they said they are working on a system for that. Like it's a hard
somebody asked something about that. I forgot what their exact
and they said it's a hard system to make. Give us time. Like you guys, they always say that for everything, which is understandable. Yeah, but like, you know, don't reword the same answer every time. You know. Yeah,
but Nova J on YouTube asks, it's kind of a similar question, but he asks, what aspect of creative is your favorite, and what got you into creative?
Well, didn't what got you into creative, Ben, was mainly just making the first Brim map.
Brim Chapter 1, Season 1, like alpha version of it, I guess. Yeah, that was what got me into creative. I mean, I always wanted to make things in creative, but I was never very good at it until I started working with people and actually doing it with other people. And I never really considered being able to like work with multiple people on a map at once.
I don't really.
So honestly, making Brim has kind of gotten me into it more.
I don't know what aspect really got me into it. Maybe like mini BRs, because like I remember hearing about them and I was like, wow, that's really cool. They made a miniature version of Fortnite into creative. I'd like to do that. And then
Yeah.
I never did it till Room Royale, and I was like, wow, this could be my chance. And
Right.
I
I
mean,
worked hard. I was pretty good at it, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I mean,
Definitely.
I don't know. I think it was everything about creative at the time because before I was in the developer team, I really liked playing creative and all that kind of stuff. I feel like it was just fun to make stuff, in my opinion. And that was really the entire thing.
Yeah, just creative in general is just really good. I just remember
Yeah.
when it first came out, I was always interested in it, but I never really made anything too crazy. It was usually just a tool for me to just mess around with my friends in it and just do stupid stuff. Mess around with the new weapons when they came out.
Yeah.
That's kind of what creative used to be for me until Brim. And
Yeah.
I kind of started
And
taking it
now it's
seriously and making actual cool maps. And
and now when we see something, we're like, how can we use that?
yeah, like
How
I
can I
used to be
use
like, new device would come out and be like, this is too complicated. I don't care. I just want to mess around with the funny new weapons. I just want to spam brutes with my friends and have brute battles on the main temperate island. That's what I used to do. Yeah, exactly. That's what Crave used to be. It was like playground mode, but you could do anything you wanted. But it's over time, it's morphed into being like this actual thing where people create maps, and it's like this whole user-generated content thing, and it's gonna get even crazier as time goes on.
Whenever we can actually code, will be better.
Yeah,
it'll be so much better when people.
I'm just
can,
excited. I'm excited for the future of creative, and I'm just really happy what the state it's in right now. I think a lot of people are always kind of like, oh, what's gonna get added next? I hope this adds next. Like, oh, creative really needs this. But for a lot of it, I'm just happy how it is right now, honestly. Of course, there's things that I want. I'm sure everybody has things that they want in creative, but
there's certain workarounds, you know.
And there's things that are hard to do, and there's things that are annoying about it. But I'm just happy. I've always kind of just been happy with the state it's been in, especially ever since Chapter 2 has started. I think creative's just been in a really good spot, and especially right now, they're giving it some consistent updates, and I'm excited to see what they do tomorrow with it. So
yeah, that's gonna be fun.
That's gonna be interesting. I'm excited about that.
What if they don't update creative tomorrow?
I think they'll at least add the new weapons.
Yeah, they'll definitely. I don't know. I think they'll wait till they all come out, and if the next one comes out tomorrow, then probably yeah. So
yeah, we'll see what happens. They might not add things that aren't out yet. Like if the shotgun doesn't come out tomorrow, maybe they won't add it to creative. But
maybe they'll like give creative a session.
I hope they do. Maybe it'll take them a bit longer, like because it did take them a while last season, but they had to convert to the new engine. So I don't know.
Maybe
I don't know. Maybe it'll be next update. If it's not next update, then I wouldn't be like awfully surprised.
I just hope we get some.
Really yeah, I hope we get. It would be nice to get some of the primal galleries, I think, as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that could be very helpful.
We'll see what happens. We still don't have a lot of older ones as well.
Yeah. But like I feel like they don't want to use those, and like I think they're probably gonna have to like remake the gallery to use it, because I don't think they have like Chapter 1 still saved, you know.
Yeah.
They could, but like, you know, I don't think it's a lot of Chapter 1.
There's also like Chapter 2 houses that we don't have.
Also, like Chapter 1 props take up so little memory because they're not like made how Chapter 2 props are, which is so weird to me.
It's weird too, because doesn't Chapter 2 foliage take less?
Yeah.
Like Chapter 2 rocks and foliage take less?
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Like the little props, like some props, like if you compare a Chapter 1 gallery to a Chapter 2 gallery, Chapter 2 gallery is going to cost more.
Yeah, which makes sense. It's just weird with the foliage. It's like the other way around.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised we haven't gotten like updated retail room housing, because
that would be
they definitely changed a lot of stuff in Chapter 2. Like even the builds, they're different.
Yeah, and they've like updated, because we got like the updated like wood pallets and stuff. There's like, I feel like there's different walls and stuff.
There is. They're in Sweaty Sands.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. All right. So Nightkeeper on Discord asks, if you had to rank different weapon types in BR, AR, SMG, how would you do it? It's like the different weapon types. Shotguns are my favorite, I think.
Yes.
Most people would agree.
I'd say, I don't know what to say really. I'm more a fan of like the miscellaneous items, like
Yeah.
the recon thing. I don't know if that counts as a gun, but like
It's like
drifts, junk rifts. I
yeah,
don't know
like
if that.
miscellaneous, just items, I guess.
Yeah, like kind of funny items, like
I just
like
I
if you
think
get
just
shot by something.
shotguns are like the most important weapon in the game.
Yeah,
They've like it's crazy because like I think
uh,
shotguns and ARs are definitely my favorite
I
type
could
weapon types.
say
Like those are the things that I look for. Like when I drop into the map, I'm like, I need a shotgun, I need an AR, I'm golden.
I'd probably say like shotguns or pistols, because like I kind of like the funny pistols, like suppressed pistol. That's pretty fun
I
to
used to
use.
like pistols, but there's not
The
really any
double,
interesting ones in the loot pool right now.
yeah, but like
Primal
the double,
pistols. Oh
the
god.
double pistols, yeah. But like
Yeah,
I
I think it
dual
depends on the
pistols,
season. Because in season 5, oh my goodness, dual
yeah,
wields, the
the
silenced,
double pistols.
so good in chapter 1. The silenced, oh my god.
I feel like dual pistols are so underrated. Like not a lot of people talk about them when they're really like
I think
really
it's
good.
just because they haven't been relevant in a long time.
Yeah, but even when they were relevant, I didn't hear a
Yeah, I
lot of
guess not a
people
lot of
care
people used
or
them.
talk.
I just have vivid memories. Whenever I think dual pistols, I just remember landing lazy links and grabbing dual pistols from the tennis court. Because they used to
Remember?
be like dual pistols used to be like floor loot,
Yeah.
which when they brought them back last season, I don't know why they didn't make them floor loot.
yeah,
Because
it was
they used to
weird.
be just floor loot, I think. Maybe you were able to get them from chests as well, but I remember mostly floor loot. And they were like the best floor loot because it was blue and purple.
Yeah.
So
Well, also
you could
gold.
land at the tennis courts because it had like 4 floor loot
I
spawns,
think.
and you
Wait.
could get a blue or purple gun right off the bat.
I remember they used to have a gold one, and I don't think blue existed till like season 7. I
Did it
don't
not?
know. I'm pretty sure they added it back in season 7 and were like, "Hey, we're gonna remove the gold version and turn it to purple and
Maybe,
blue."
yeah, maybe
So I
because
do
I
remember,
definitely remember purple.
but I
But
remember
if that's
purple and gold.
if only purple and gold were in the game in season 5, then
That would have
that
been
makes
a
even more sense. Because that's even more crazy. Because yeah, I just
Yeah.
remember going to tennis courts, easy purple dual wields right off the bat, and then like a gray tack or blue pump or something like that gets the job done. Like
Yeah.
that was my
Yeah, it was
strat
nice.
back then, dude.
Yeah.
And I would get like 5 kills right off the bat every game, and I wasn't even that good. But
10 kills on the
you
board
get
right
luck of the
now.
draw. You get luck of the draw, and you can do work.
You
Wait,
do
It's
anything.
fun.
did you have 10 kills on the board right now?
Not 10 kills. I don't think I ever. In chapter 1, season 5, I don't know how many games I would get 10 kills. I feel like that's kind of a rarity for me back then.
Also, I think that's a rarity for me now as well. So,
I feel like I can get 10 kills in a game easy if it's a really good match.
I don't know. I've been getting better. Where
I've
the
been,
players have just been getting worse.
I don't know. I feel like this season we've been doing really well. Like most of the dev team, we play squads and we do really well.
Yeah, I think I'm doing really.
Especially in duos. I think duos is the best matchmaking in my opinion.
Agreed.
I play duos with anyone. A lot of the time, get pretty good matches. Sometimes they're terrible. Most times, I feel like they're really good.
I barely have any duo wins because I used to play with my friend on duos and I was really bad. We're just really bad. I don't know why. We play like so many duos games and barely even got like I barely have like
It's really
50
funny because I used
wins.
to play. Me and my friends would squad in chapter 1 all the time, and we throughout all of chapter 1, we probably got like I don't know, like
5 wins.
30 wins.
Okay,
Wow.
that is. I
Yeah,
probably did the same with duos, and I played like 10
I
of
got
these
way
games.
more wins than that.
yeah. It's
I don't know. I'm bad at duos.
we just
I don't know
messed around
why.
most of the time. I guess I don't know.
But you at least you had fun, you know?
Yeah, we
That's
had a
like,
lot of fun. I mean, yeah, we didn't get wins very often, and I think in chapter 2 I've gotten way more wins than chapter 1 in general.
well,
Mhm.
okay.
Because yeah, in chapter 1 I was very bad.
You're a poop player. That's what you were.
The next question.
But
was?
yeah. I don't know what another good question
It
would
was
be.
Night Keeper. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nightkeeper asked a few more questions. I don't know if I wanted to read them off, but I guess we can. This will probably be like the last thing we talk about, which it's not much. He just said, he asked, "How is your day?" Which mine's going pretty well. What about you guys?
Alright, kind of
I'm
upsetting.
doing pretty good.
Father's Day was yesterday, and if you know anything about my life,
No.
sucks when it ends. So
Yeah, Father's Day was great yesterday. I had a lot
I
of fun with my dad
I
yesterday, so
Yeah.
it was awesome. I had a lot of fun with him this week.
that's unfortunate. Mondays are not always the best vibes, but hey.
Yeah, especially
We're-
during summer. I don't know how it manages to be.
Yeah, but we're having a podcast is always fun, so.
Yeah.
And I had a pretty productive morning as well, so I'm happy with
I
that.
think, I don't know, I feel like we can answer this question. It's by Apex Royale. How do you focus on making battle
Oh
royale maps?
yeah. Is that on YouTube? Apex Royale on YouTube. How do you
YouTube.
focus on making battle royale maps? How do we
Mainly
focus?
I don't know. I
don't
remember in the
know.
beginning it was very easy. Or it was like,
Yeah.
like with friends, it was very much more easy, and over time we just got into the rhythm of like
It was definitely way more exciting at the start, I think.
Yeah, I think if you just like overwork yourself, then you're not gonna have fun doing it. Like as
Yeah.
long as you have if you're just trying to make a map because you want to be famous, that's a stupid reason. Like
Yeah.
that's a really dumb
We just
reason.
did that fun.
If you
Yeah.
want to have fun, that's a good reason. Like if
And
you're
of course,
just like trying
as
to get
Broom
good
Royale's
stuff.
gotten bigger, we've kind of focused more on like, are people gonna like this? And like, is this
That's
gonna
more
be
of, like, a
exciting
quality-
enough?
That's more like of a quality standard.
Yeah,
like,
which makes
is
it a
this
bit,
up
which
to
can make it a bit more stressful, at least for me. But
Yeah.
I think at the start it was such an exciting thing that we just wanted to do it all the time, especially
Yeah.
because it was during season 4 of chapter 2.
We work so much.
So we would
advance.
just get on, we'd play for hours at a time, just doing random stuff,
Which
and just
Yeah.
making
was
the
enjoyable.
map. And then in chapter 2, like
Like,
we still kind of had that energy, and at this point we've kind of slowed down with it, especially because we're working on other projects as well that are a lot more complicated and a lot more stressful, in my opinion, to work
Yeah.
on. But if you work on it in moderation, it's fun. And and then I've also just been more. I feel like YouTube has become more of an actual thing for me as time's gone on too. Because back then we'd do Brim, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'll make a video this week, I guess."
Yeah.
I make like 2 videos a week probably. Now I'm making I'm trying to upload at least every other day. So I used to do daily content, but I want to get back into that because what I used to do is like I would say I do daily content, but it didn't mean I would upload every day. I just at least if there would be a day where I upload, but if I didn't upload that day, I would stream. So
Yeah.
I want to get back into streaming more.
Yeah, because we've definitely slowed down.
But the podcast is back. The uploads are going well. There's a lot. Probably gonna be a video tomorrow because of the new update.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
might
Also-
even stream some stuff as well. So we'll see what happens.
Another question. I refreshed the page and another question came in.
Oh yeah.
Final one, maybe.
I put in dev chat. I don't know. Yeah,
What question is
chat.
it?
I just put in dev chat.
Jarvis on YouTube asked, "Do you think Epic Games should sell exclusive items or skins to the item shop?" I don't think exclusive items like console exclusives and stuff, I think is what he's talking about. No, I don't think they should do that.
Yeah.
And not because I necessarily care about rarity, but because those skins are so expensive that...
Or probably also means like battle pass skins, like...
Yeah, well, I was going to touch on battle pass skins too, because I have a completely different opinion on that. But when it comes to like console exclusives, I don't think they should sell those in the item shop, mostly just because the price tag on those are so high that if they were going to sell them for way cheaper in the item shop later, it would kind of be like, oh, I wasted all my money to get this exclusive skin.
Also, I feel like that defeats the purpose of having
exclusive. And then
Yeah,
I think I think that would hurt the sales of Epic's future exclusives.
Yeah,
Because then people won't be able to trust Epic on if it's
why buy a
exclusive.
PS4 when you can just buy it in the item
But
shop? Right?
in terms
Or not
of
actually
Battle Pass, I really don't care, honestly. They could release Battle Pass skins on item shop, I wouldn't mind.
I don't know. I feel like I would care because like, you know, what is cheaper, buying like the Battle Pass for 10 and working over it, or like buying a skin like for...
I mean,
$20.
if you buy the skin itself, it would take less time, but it's definitely more expensive because they would be sold for full price.
Yeah.
Like, if you have, like, the Black Knight, buying the Black Knight by itself would cost more than the entire Season 2 Battle Pass.
That's what they're basically doing now, is they just add revamped skins into the item shop that may be better.
I mean, at this point, you literally have skins like Summer Drift and stuff. It's like, at this point, who cares?
Yeah.
You have the jewels skin that came out last season.
Yeah, how is Beach Bomber a different?
You have Midas
how,
Rex.
how
Like,
is that a different skin?
you have, I mean, Beach Bomber, like Bright Bomber's never in the Battle Pass, so it's a bit different. But yeah.
Yeah, but like, how is that a different skin? It
But
should
like
just be in the
they're pretty much already selling Battle Pass skins in the item shop anyway. It really doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, it's
Like
just,
they're selling things that are so close to it that
yeah.
It
there's
doesn't
no
even
point. I don't
matter.
care. I literally don't care. It's like
Just
if
sell the actual things.
sell Omega in the item shop, I dare you. Then I might be able to actually get the lights.
Maybe then I'll get
Literally.
maybe then I'll get the helmet
Please,
I
actually,
need.
please sell it in the item shop so I can get the lights.
Yeah, I
Please,
want the
Fortnite.
helmet. No.
Make it
Epic's gonna be like
sell it with the challenges. I will buy the challenges. just to get
Epic's
the lights.
like Epic right now is like, now I don't want to do it. It's like, no, you're asking. No, I
now they'll
don't
get
want to.
exclusive edit style too, bro. No.
Oh.
But yeah, overall, I think exclusives, console exclusives, should not be sold. Battle Pass stuff, I really don't care. I think a lot of people would though, so they probably shouldn't. But
Yeah.
I personally, I wouldn't care. And like honestly, if they sold something like Black Knight in the shop, I'd probably buy it.
Mhm.
I'd probably buy Black Knight at least.
I don't know.
I don't know if I'd buy anything else. Like, I don't think I'm too interested in things like, because the only ones I really missed out on were like Sparkle
You know,
Specialist and.
It's just, well, I feel like, yeah,
I would
I
never
feel
buy
like
Renegade Raider.
I feel like if people ask, or whenever people like ask, like, hey, can you bring this skin back? And then Epic brings it back, like with Skull Trooper. No one wants to wear it after it comes out.
Yeah.
Literally, like everyone buys like whatever it's called. What was it called? Like the really old skin. I don't know. It was Recon something.
Oh yeah, Recon Expert, I think.
Yeah. Remember when that skin came
Yeah.
out? Like every time it comes out, but you got a bunch of people wearing the skin, and then everyone abandons it. Like no one
Yeah,
cares. Like,
that's
to
why
wear
they shouldn't. I
it's
think
not
if
exclusive
they were
anymore.
gonna sell Battle Pass, okay, if they're gonna sell Battle Pass items, don't sell Season Shop. I think Aerial Soul
Yeah.
Super and Renegade Raider should remain rare
Yeah.
because that's what makes them popular.
Yeah.
And
I think
things like Skull Trooper and stuff. Skull Trooper used to be like the most talked about skin,
yeah. Now
and
no
now
one
nobody talks about it because it's not rare. People still talk about Renegade Raider to this day.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
And
It's not
even
even a
like
good skin.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I personally don't find it very good. I think the reskins of it are really good. Actually, I like the Gingerbread Raider. I like the Emperor Raider because the color schemes. I just don't like the color scheme with the original. It's just kind of
it's
dull.
just I
But
feel like mainly the people who want it are mainly kids and just like they don't care about the skin, like it's like if the skin is good or not. They just want the exclusivity of it. They just want to say, hey, look, I got
yeah,
this really
but then like if
exclusive
they release it,
skin.
it's not rare anymore. So what's the point?
Yeah, so like there is physically no point in
It's
re-releasing
like I'd rather
exclusive
have it
skin.
like even if I don't want it, I'd rather like even if I did want it, I feel like I'd rather have it stay rare because that's what makes it interesting to talk about. That's what makes it interesting to discuss.
Because like
Yeah.
I don't have like nobody wants to talk about Skull and Ghoul Trooper anymore. Like
wait,
the
who?
only discussions surrounding them are like, are they gonna bring their exclusive edit styles out?
Yeah, but it's like who?
That's
Who
only
cares?
that's
Who?
like that's
What?
the only thing people care about. And like Ghoul Trooper and Skull Trooper used to be like fun to talk about. They used to be like
Yeah,
these crazy things. And like with Battle Pass stuff, even like the most rare Battle Pass skins like Black Knight, I feel like nobody cares anyway.
yeah. Wait, who?
Like
cares?
if Skull Trooper still never came out to the item shop, I think people would still talk about him.
Yeah.
Because
I feel like
it was item shop. But since
Yeah.
Black Knight was Battle Pass, I think it kind of has less value to it. I think less people talk about it because they don't really care anymore about Battle Pass
Yeah.
exclusivity.
I think mainly people like there's like nowadays like a skin that could have came out in like season 2 that hasn't come back in a while. People are gonna care about that because back in like the older seasons there were so few skins, and noticing that they never came back with like smaller item shops, it was very noticeable that
Yeah,
that's been a while.
that's
But
true
now
as
that the item
well.
shop's so much bigger, and like also that it's just like the item shop's so much bigger, and also other things like no, like there's so many more skins.
There's over 1,000 skins in the game now.
Yeah.
So
like
when a skin doesn't come back for a while, you don't go like, yo, where's that skin?
yeah, like no one's gonna
Unless it's
know.
a skin you really care about.
Like, unless you saw, like, hey, I like that skin. I can't wait for that to come back whenever I have money. And
Like, you're
now
not
you
looking at Pathfinder and you're like, dude, they haven't brought back Pathfinder in a while. This is gonna become rare, dude.
that's
No
an
one cares
Apex.
about that.
Yeah,
That's an Apex Legends
that would have.
skin,
Well,
an actual character.
yeah,
I know
but
what you're talking
yeah,
about, but like,
but
yeah,
that used
it's
to be
fun.
a skin that people were like, "Yo, Pathfinder, what's the deal? Why aren't they bringing it back?" Like that's
I think-
something people would have like
Yeah.
made note of back then. I feel like, but then it's also weird because like console exclusives, like the Galaxy skin, nobody talks about that anymore.
I think
Because
it's
it's an
mainly
exclusive.
because mainly because like no one is wearing it. Like
Yeah.
unless there's like a high demand of like popular people wearing it, then it
I
doesn't
guess,
matter.
yeah, because I guess like popular
all
streamers and
the
stuff would wear Renegade Raider.
and like they would wear like, hey, look, I'm just flexing how how exclusive the skin is. And now that it's like gone, or like now it's back, they don't want to wear it no more
It's
because
just,
like
yeah.
except some people, like that one guy.
It's just
I think, I
interesting
don't
how
know.
people care so much about Renegade Raider, but I don't see people talking about like Sparkle Specialist.
Yeah, it's like
It's
who
weird.
cares? Who
It's
cares?
weird. Like, what determines whether a skin is popular by rarity? I feel like Battle Pass stuff. I feel like it's item shop or Battle Pass. Like, if it's an item shop skin that's really rare, people care more about it. Like Travis Scott. Like,
Travis
like,
Scott. Why do people
yeah,
want Travis
like
Scott?
like Travis Scott, like Renegade Raider. I know Renegade Raider wasn't technically item shop, but it was closer to item shop than Battle Pass, in my opinion.
I remember whenever like everyone was talking about Travis Scott, like it came back, or like not came back, but like it came out, and I like took a break from Fortnite, and it's out, and everyone's talking about Travis Scott in this live event. I'm like, who? What? What's happening? Like I don't know what's
Yeah,
happening.
I didn't play during then because I already
So
because I
I
haven't played
did,
during
and it
Chapter
was
2 season.
awesome.
so like I'm like, what is this Travis Scott guy? He has a burger about him? A burger?
The
What's a
burger.
They made a burger about him, bro.
I mean, literally the Fortnite burger.
How would they make a burger about a guy? I don't understand.
But yeah,
But yeah,
it's interesting. It's interesting how skin rarity is. I don't really know
Yeah.
what
Well,
determines whether it's popular or not.
I
Yeah.
have to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna end the podcast here because that was gonna be the last question. So thank you guys so much for watching the Bendominator podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for being here, and goodbye.